Welcome to Trading Places, the show where real people trade towns, houses, jobs, hobbies, and even friends. This week, we'll meet the Suderman family from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and the Kussy Ashoona family from Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories. This is Winnipeg, home of the Suderman family, Dwayne, Anne, and their kids, Jonathan, Andrew, and Jessica. In a few hours, they'll be assuming new lives. They have no idea where they're going or what they'll be doing. The Sudermans are about to trade places.
Said, wow, in a few hours there's going to be somebody else here and we're going to be in a totally different world. And
I have no idea. I hope not too cold.
I'm not quite sure, but I hope I'm going to either Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, somewhere like that.
If it's too much the same, then I guess, I don't know, what would be the point, but I'm open for contrast, yeah.
Actually, me and my brother have been pretty calm about it, but my parents have been going crazy.
The birth certificates. You got the birth certificates?
I don't. Do you?
I don't know how many nights we've stayed up just thinking about different scenarios that could play out. It's kept us awake, you know.
Bye, house! All right. Take a look. Where does it say? Tell me. Oh my goodness. Yellowknife? Whoa! We're going north, guys.
North.
I had almost convinced myself that it was like, I don't know, Nova Scotia or Newfoundland. And when the word Yellowknife came out of her mouth, it's just like I sat there in almost disbelief.
Welcome to Yellowknife, home of the Kussy Ashoona family. Meet Bob, his wife Guda, and their 3 boys, Kussy, and the twins, Sam and Joe. They are about to trade their house, jobs, and neighbors with the Sudermans.
Where do you think you're going?
Maybe Montreal.
Where do you think you're going?
Toronto.
Where do you think you're going?
Ottawa.
That's the sight that I'm greeted by every morning. There's a tidal wave coming, hurricane, free money, all you can eat downstairs.
Nothing. Where's the other one? He's on the couch, probably.
Well, there's the house key. All of Canada knows where our house key is now.
Okay, that's me. We got a whole bunch of miners traveling.
We're going to Winnipeg, which is really okay.
What a surprise. I didn't expect.
So cool.
Winnipeg is where I grew up as a kid. Quite honestly, for the entire ride home, I was in shock. I expected to go to Montreal or Toronto or Ottawa or Vancouver, but I didn't expect to go home.
After a long day of travel, the Kussy Ashoonas arrive and begin to explore their new home.
That must be the home farm somewhere in Alberta. It's locked. Oh, it's not.
Oh, look at this! Hey, look at this!
Use it. Is it heavy?
Kind of.
Oh.
Feels great, Guta. Come and bounce. Come and bounce.
At least I don't smoke. I'm not gonna bet.
In Yellowknife, the Sudermans are given a few hints about what lies ahead. Then, they try on their new home for size.
We are. You know what? I think these people are writers.
So which one
Writers.
means?
Writers.
Listen to this. We generate our own incomes. Try your hand at writing a story about being here and submit it for consideration to Up Here magazine. Carving.
Carving.
Wow.
Painting.
I don't have a clue what they're saying.
What are they speaking?
We don't know.
A house is kind of a portrait of a person and a family in a way, isn't it?
Well, they definitely do have different decor than I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want that bad.
I feel like I'm snooping, you know?
I
Just
know,
being at somebody else's house.
It's like
They
there's
signed some
something
papers saying
inside
we
you
could
that
do
says you shouldn't do this, but
No, I know. It's like, where are they?
wow.
Yeah.
It's you're entering in kind of almost a sacred place, which is their own home, and kind of discovering all sorts of things about who they are as people. So, oh, here it is, Williams Avenue, right here. But you know what? I don't think the roads go too much further north than this. This is about as far north as the roads go.
Opening your home to total strangers was a really odd feeling for me. The more especially when I shared with people that I was going to do this, it's like, are you sure you should do this?
They're in for a surprise too. My dishwasher doesn't work.
Hello. I guess I closed this earlier, so I don't know whether it's just a mechanism in there that automatically. I guess that's why it's open like this all the time.
As long as it wasn't a fire alarm.
There are no trees tall enough to climb in Yellowknife. Kussy can't resist.
You okay? What other mischievous things are there to do here? Oh, yum.
What's in there?
Try it on. It's sweat and grime and stuff. Oh. Of course, teenage boys, they don't know the difference.
Just my equipment. It all smells bad. It's supposed to.
He was all keen to play hockey until he opened the bag. Whiff! Suderman, buy your kid a new helmet and it just, oh. You're doing daycare.
Oh, really?
Hey, how many kids are here?
4 that come after school.
Guda finds out from Dwayne's mother about her new job.
7.
She's not certain she's ready.
Sounds like fun?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. You've babysat before.
Oh, yeah.
She can during nap time if she wants, but make sure she puts them away when she is done. Oh, my wife is going to have a ball. You got like a million things to do with a million kids. But that lady's coming to help out. You definitely want to know where the diapers are. Shoot. Now, wait a sec. Let's try. So diapers got to be in here. Blankets, diapers, Pampers. Yeah, your favorite. You got music lesson tomorrow. No complaining. You got music lesson. Youngest kid in this house gets music lesson, and you're last born, so you got music lesson. Kussy, no more climbing trees.
Oh, I'll be an artist for the week.
Mom, I need toothpaste.
Mom, where's the key to the lock?
Yeah, they might have toothpaste.
I've got toothpaste.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, that alarm is set. I don't think I've gotten more than 5 or 6 hours sleep for any one night over the last month. Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe now we'll sleep better.
Good night, Mom and Dad. What?
Good night, Andrew.
Good night, Jessica.
Good night, Father.
Jessica.
I left my toothbrush on my bed.
Well, honey, come use mine.
I said, this is gonna be good. Well, we actually found some food in the in the kitchen.
Store.
It was a little of an adventure, you know, looking in some cupboards, but we managed.
Yeah.
Hi, Kuss. You gotta get up, because I gotta go to work. There, go splash some water in your face. Mom! There's a big cupboard here. Cookies. Hey. Animal cookies. Chocolate chip oatmeal cookies. When in the bush, carry a gun. When in the city, have money in your pocket. Yeah. You guys walk home from school, because I don't know what time I get back from work, eh? Let's go, troops. Boots up. Don't eat any of the kids.
Take care.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye.
Bob is driving to his new job. He has traded places with Dwayne, who works as a print shop salesperson.
Somewhere around here, used cars. Copy something. I can see the sign. Well, first day on my new job and I'm technically late. I'm Bob.
Hi, Bob. Can we call you Dwayne?
No.
Oh, I can't call you Dwayne?
No, I'm the revamped version.
You're the revamped
Hi,
version. This is Carl.
Hi, Carl. How you doing?
Dave's over in the corner.
Hi, David. Bob. How's it going? Well, I can tell you that right now Dwayne is probably sleeping in because my workday seldom starts before noon.
So Dwayne and Ann
are going to carve.
We're gonna carve.
In Yellowknife, a surprise is waiting for Dwayne and Ann. They are about to become traditional stone carvers.
Actually, you're not here for that.
No?
No. Bob and I had discussed beforehand
All
about
right.
commissioning 3 new pieces of works of art.
Oh my.
And 2 in whalebone and 1 in soapstone.
Wow.
So you'll
So
be...
change of plan.
A change of plan, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
As a matter of fact, this covers 1. There we go. 1 piece of stone.
Wow.
And the other problem is it has to be completed by Saturday at noon. And back in the gallery.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Wow.
You want to see your desk?
Oh, I got a desk?
Yeah.
Well, this is cool.
There's where you work.
All right.
It's a small space because he's a salesman, so we don't want him to get too comfortable in the shop.
Discs, business cards, files. Function logic diagram. It's Latin to me. What's a double detector?
Detects if 2 sheets are going through the machine at once.
What does DPM stand for?
Digital Plate Master.
What does that do? Neat! It's just like it's a different world for me. But,
They were a creative family, and so they used their artistic skills carving, which was something really different for me because never even thought about what it'd be like to earn a living doing something like that.
Let's see. I don't know if that one. There we are. When you look at a 20-pound blank rock,
Piece of soapstone
I mean,
here.
I mean, again, you have to have a little bit of forward thinking and knowing what it is that you're going to do with it.
Actually, John is one of the foremost experts in all of the Northwest Territories. Hi, guys.
We had Bill and a number of his associates, Ronnie, Ernie, and Daryl from Tuktoyaktuk, come and give us a hand and teach and instruct us in terms of how to carve.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Divide the stone and cut it up in a walrus.
Well, when we had to go carving, we weren't left alone with this. Actually, quite a few people came in to show us the ropes and explain how this is done. And they were a bunch of carvers that were friends of Bob, and they were really helpful. Be interesting to see what our sculptures would have looked like without these these people, these masters.
Dear Mom and Dad, we've moved to Yellowknife to carve soapstone.
Meanwhile, back in Winnipeg, Bob has decided to wait until after lunch to begin his workday.
And this polar bear came down, trotting down the hill behind her, and my wife happened to be waking up in the morning and looked out the window and saw this polar bear coming down to eat her mum. So my wife grabbed this gun, ran outside in the middle of winter in her panties and bra and shot a polar bear. My counterpart works with really nice people. Wonder how my wife's doing with all the kids. She's probably having a ball with them. If I know my wife, she's having a ball with those kids.
Okay. Push higher. They're saying higher. Higher.
The worst part was trying to hold the baby crying, because I never had a little one in my arm crying for so many years.
You want sandwich? Carly, do you like Miracle Whip?
Yep, I do.
So Dwayne's going to learn how not to cut off his fingers with fast-moving power tools.
See, what I'm not sure of is, you see how it's down like this?
Mm-hmm. So I got more rock on my pants than I do on my rock.
We'll use the edge of the stone and we'll pull it back over here. But if that's the case, to the deepest extent, this is your deepest point.
The golf dome. Well, let's go find the golf dome and drop off the golf ball papers. It's a big balloon. These are yours from Copy It.
Okay.
Or Copy Plus, I should say. And Dwayne, I guess, will be in contact and send you an invoice or follow up on whatever else you need.
Okay.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
This is way cool.
Give you a station.
Hey.
Number 7.
So Dwayne comes here, whacks a bucket of balls, and gets paid for it. Where's This verge is almost on criminal. This is so much fun.
It's okay.
She takes care of little kids, and it was very hard.
Come here.
I find it really hard, and my work is my job. But this one was really hard.
Well, a carving process is all dependent upon your ability to visualize in 3D and see your image in whatever object it is that you're carving it in. And I think that's what distinguishes those that are truly great at this craft and those that aren't.
So what is it that Inuit carvers say when they hit the wrong nail? I have no idea. There must be a bad word in Inuit.
Being hit the blue.
Kelly to the service office, lady. Kelly. Cool.
This goes to them.
Do I need to sign for anything?
No.
Okay.
What's your name?
It's Bob.
I felt at times I was joined at the navel to the steering column on my car. It seemed I was going from here to there and here to there, and the pace is more hectic here. It was a little bit unusual and at times offsetting.
Having sampled Dwayne's job, Bob now goes off to attend his computer class. That is, as long as he can find the classroom.
Gotta be this one.
Is that going along the lines of what you're looking for? Well, what do you think? You know, when you look at the work that goes into it and how delicate and intricate it is and how soft that stone is, it was, I mean, you can see why they charge what they do for their art form.
Well, I'm here. I'm Dwayne.
Okay, nice to meet you. Dwayne, isn't it?
Yes, Bob.
Bob, nice to meet you, and welcome to session 4 of Visual Basic Level 3.
And in English, that means?
That means it's a computer class. We're going to be studying ActiveX controls. And I think we have an interesting class this week. We've made class modules where we can store properties.
Like that.
Yes. Guess what mine is, Joe? A rock.
Do you see it? It's like,
Let's go right.
yes. Okay, it's coming.
To create an ActiveX control. And this is going to be a DLL. So just like our class modules we made, are you okay there, Bob? You're still... No, okay.
I was, I guess.
Yeah, do you want to just kind of sit in there with Bob and reboot, and then he'll hook up to the network automatically.
He's not on the network because he's got VV up here.
Well, maybe just leave it like that. The 2 class modules, and then 1 for the project group, so we know which projects we're going to be testing all together. We'll make a simpler ActiveX control, but it will allow us to get information from the...
It's a language completely foreign to me, but as far removed as it is from my life, I understand that it has useful applications, and there are people that have to learn how to do it. People like Dwayne, I guess. It involves being very attentive and being extremely detailed and being able to understand a syntax, a language that is very, very specific to a user group. And unfortunately, this ain't one of the user group. So I think it's just time to head home and see my wife. Duh. Do you understand that stuff? Oh, man. Okay, now.
It's an uplifting kind of an activity, you know, to watch this, and the hours just go by so fast.
Oh, so it does.
And this way? Right here? Starting to resemble something.
I could do what he does. Whether I would choose to do what he does is a different story. I'm a lot more appreciative of what I do for a living now, even after one day, because I suddenly realize what it's like to be a part of the regular workforce once again, and how limiting and restricting it is in comparison to what I do.
Okay, with your right hand, play 2 middle keys.
middle keys?
Yeah, black one, for now. That's it. And let's see, with your left hand, let's play 3 low black keys. Those on the left side of the middle 2. 4, 3, third finger, Good. Well, I hope you come back and have all your songs perfect.
Okay.
Great. All right. Thanks for coming.
Okay.
Just use your own file. So just along the edge.
Just essentially trying to visualize an image in 3D and how it's supposed to look. And what I'm finding through my experience is that every great artist here has just an unbelievable ability to know that and almost draw it out in his mind in terms of where this bear is going to be in that rock. And I think that's the whole key to success.
Here you go.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Made a dad rock.
So now all I need to do is just put a chain around it.
It's a necklace, yeah.
I can wear it forever.
It's supposed to be a walrus. We'll put the test in the back, baby.
Yeah, it was made out of whale bone, which is kind of funny. But it was kind of interesting to carve. And whale bone dust doesn't taste very good.
Hello. My name is Brenda. Nice to meet you.
Good. Nice
Hello.
to meet you.
Thank you.
To Guda's surprise, she learns that it's Anne's turn to host the weekly neighborhood tea party.
8 spoons, perhaps? And you know, you can just put them on the top over here or else over here.
Hi, gang.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi.
That's the starting.
And these are flowers for you. For the family.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. The first time.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Hi, Anne. Nice to meet you. What was the name again?
Sephora.
Sephora.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a pretty name.
Oh.
I brought some Labrador tea that I just picked this morning. I don't know if you've ever
And graciously
well, this is
made tea with us, and some kind of herb tea. And I wish I could remember the plant that it was like a mint tasting plant that she put in the tea. And actually, I've been drinking it all week. It was quite refreshing, settling for the nerves.
the what? In Inuktitut, Paraga. Paraga. If you can just think of the word flower. Way back when the explorers came and handed all these. Of course, we didn't have flowers. So it sounds, it just kind of.
So it's the word for flower. I mean, it's
Palauga. Yeah, because there's no F
Okay.
sound in Ireland. So Palauga.
I mostly carve whalebone with my husband or soapstone. And I was interpreting at the hospital part-time. It's
Owl.
upik.
Owl.
Yeah. And then file it, sand it, and then polish. Father and a child, swinging baby. I learned something different from Inuit. Like these ladies were having tea party.
And then she made bannock, and she brought some raspberry jam that she made this summer.
When I was growing up, it was a regular diet. And it was very plain. And you can add almost anything to it. Berries, cheese,
Right.
bit of fat, bacon.
What would they eat this for breakfast or for lunch or for snack?
Well, any time of the day.
Yeah,
For a supper?
Try that one.
Make it nice and strong.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And this is really good out on the land. This is kind of fun, especially at this time of the year when it's getting a bit cold, Have you heard of any sort of musical, songs or anything like that of Inuit? Have you ever heard of anything?
No, we're not familiar with
You're not familiar with any?
with your culture at all.
Oh, really? Not at all. Not one drop.
Well,
just say we live in igloos. You want me to do the trick? I think my trick would work a lot better.
Do your trick.
Oh, nice. We can clean the floor. Because the way you were doing it was going to get a little bit. But what my mom used to do on her own, you know those cooking pots, those kind of large cooking pots with handles on them? She used to put that over her head. Or sometimes over just on the side of her head, and she would just, you know, do throat singing in there because of the feedback of
The echo.
The echo and the feedback of her voice, and do it that
So
way.
we're going to see some of this throat singing?
Not with the cooking.
And she came over and went through this exercise, and I guess initially, unbeknownst to me, it was supposed to be something that she was supposed to do with Anne, and
So since you're right across from me, you want to try this, and your lips are wet.
all right.
Maybe do practice first before we.
Sure.
These are different. There's all different, you know, noises there.
Uh-huh.
Humma.
Hum. Just using your voice. Just your
Humma.
hum.
Humma.
Hum. Igloo. Just as if you normally would say
just
it.
normal.
Yeah.
Igloo.
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 Think. Maybe it'll be easier for you. What I used to do was close my eyes.
Okay.
And just listen for the noise.
I guess I have a tendency to be a little over enthusiastic sometimes, and kind of got into the whole thing too. But
Meanwhile, back in Winnipeg, Gouda shares her culture with Anne's friends.
Pardon? Akbi. Hum, 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 hum. Akbi.
Oh, thanks for everything. Have fun. You have a great time, okay? Yep.
Sneak around behind you, Gouda.
Good night. Okay, good night.
I will.
And I'll probably come and stop by and visit you.
Okay.
If you need anything, call me.
Having tea with the ladies here, it was the best. And it was a surprise. I didn't expect it.
Over here.
Okay. Hey, thanks for the invitation.
Oh, no problem. Not when you have your name on there, yeah. Welcome.
This one is notorious for being accident prone.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nice throw. Yes, sir. Right on there. Good point, Sam.
Hey, it's Matt.
Oh, that looks good. Really good. Hey, Matt, you get up there.
One of Bob's good friends named Colin did canoeing with us and showed us around because his dad and his dad's wife owns canoes.
You would have hit the boat. So, cut it.
I'm not very good at canoeing, and I was getting kind of mad at my brother.
He was lazy. He didn't paddle.
I was paddling.
No, you were.
But he didn't think I was paddling.
So what did you think of the float planes?
I haven't seen them up close like that before,
No.
or actually at all.
They really made a rocket though, didn't they, when they took off?
We got a little concerned we might be in the path of one when Jessica dropped her paddle.
Oh yeah, I just and then there was one like coming towards us. And we go, hey! And then someone stopped and turned around. So.
Does it taste real burnt?
Yes.
Oh.
So, mussels. A taste treat favorite of all of us northerners. I ask you, do you have a spaghetti strainer at your house? I know I have one at my house. I'm beginning to believe that these people don't eat spaghetti. I had to make a delivery to an indoor golf club, driving range, miniature golf course, in a giant bubble bag. You know, those big inflatable buildings that whack a few balls on the driving range. Rough life, eh?
After school, I had piano lessons.
Painful?
Fun.
It was fun. Yesterday when you told you were getting piano lessons, it looked like somebody was about to cut off your leg.
So, I played Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
You played Old... No way!
Uh-huh.
You played Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
Yep.
We better save the rest of them. Not that we're full, but
Our
we just
magic
better
trick.
save them up. The rest of them.
You can make them disappear.
Hey! Make the dishes disappear. Sam, take the garbage bag out.
Coaching soccer was a little bit of a stretching experience for me in that I've never done that before. I have seen my daughter one season playing soccer a number of years ago, but to be honest with you, I couldn't even reiterate the rules of soccer to you. And being thrown into that situation, you know, is a little bit intimidating, although I have a personality where I may not let that show.
The kids have traded sports. Luckily, Kussy knows how to skate.
Break it and put it back together.
We had to clean it up.
Yeah, it was
More
pretty
old inside that pot than...
That's Suderman's job, too.
Oh, that kid got into the bathroom.
By the end of the evening, he's going to be having a ball. Looks like he's getting his wind. All he's got to do is skate a little faster and not run into anybody.
Good shot, good shot.
I just sort of visualize in my mind the kind of role that Bob may take. You know, he's very exuberant and expressive.
I just wish I knew the rules of this game.
I gotta get,
Gouda, Bob, and the boys have been invited to dinner with Dwayne's family. They have been asked to bring a dish. Gouda shops for Bannock ingredients.
why don't we just buy ice cream? How are you?
I'm good. Just shopping for supper.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna have shrimp. How about you?
I'm gonna make a bannock.
Bannock? Oh, yum. I haven't had that since I was in brownies in
Really?
grade 3. Yeah.
I thought there were no deadlines in the north, but I'm told that this job has to be done by noon today. So.
So it took a little time and a little help, but then it, so it's quite the art to make something out of nothing. It was fun. It was quite the experience.
And this was the finished result, which I am really pleased with. Now I know what to charge him for my polar bear. $900. That's the going price.
$225 for the walrus. Except mine's a little bit lighter. It's, I mean, a little truer to color. This one's black.
It's been a very, very complicated week for me. Emotionally, intellectually, and physically. You can't walk away from who you were as a child or as an adolescent. I must have crossed these tracks a million times as a little boy. Bump at the bump, bump at the bump. But this is the house I grew up in as a little boy. This is weird. But there were all kinds of really nice people around here. When I was little, I remember sitting down here one morning, putting on my shoes, and my brother dropped a ball bearing on my head from up there. When I was a kid, this was the black hole. Who got to pull out all that crappy insulation? Boy, this basement is something that people live in, and I don't see the crumbly old wall. Bye. This is what it would have been like for me 35 years ago at this time. I would have walked out the door and gone to school.
Well, we took him to a little shop, and the owner's name was Ken, and he graciously checked him over, and we were quite pleased. I was quite pleased with the end results, considering that I haven't done that before.
All right. I made, or attempted a polar bear. Great symbol of the North here.
Yes. Well, yeah, a little more sanding required, but very well done. Yeah, that's in short time that you had to do this. It's
That's
pretty
right.
impressive.
That's right.
And who are the carvers who helped you out with the project?
Helped out.
Oh, okay. Or just gave you some direction.
Well, we had excellent tutelage. I had Ronnie help me.
I was going to say this looked like Ron Taylor's work.
Uh-huh.
A little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mom, you love this. Joe went for piano lesson the other night. I think Joe would have rather had his teeth pulled out with pliers, Dad, than take a piano lesson. Huta and I have like one more thing to do tonight, which is like go get turkey dinnered. We gotta go get turkey dinnered by some folks. 30,000 plus.
My name's Lavon. Hi, Lavon. I brought you some pillows.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
What are the names down?
I'm Corinne.
Our Father, we thank you for this great opportunity to have these friends from up north around the table with us. And we ask you to bless the fellowship around the table and the fruit to our bodies use. We ask it in the precious name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. You know how sometimes you go for a walk or a bicycle ride in the evening just for a break from the routine of your day-to-day? Well, some people in the north jump in their canoe and they paddle around the lake because we're right on this big lake. So I thought that, you know, maybe somebody might take them for a paddle. What else is interesting? You're taking on average.
Your husband?
That's my husband, yeah, that's right. I guess we did this.
Listen, it's not my fault. It's not my fault if he cuts off any fingers with power tools, you know?
There you go.
I'm a lucky guy, you know. I'm a really lucky guy. I'm doing what I like. I have no real schedule. I have no one to lord over me. I've come to realize, after doing Dwayne's job for a while, that I'm an incredibly lucky human being. To live where I live and do what I do. I have freedoms that a lot of people don't have in their day-to-day lives.
Oh, right now I'm exhausted. I'm very tired. I just want to go home. But I had lots of fun.
Dwayne gets up very, very early in the morning to go to work. Dwayne's wife gets up very, very early to work. I think I'm going to gently ease into some slumber.
The scenery is so different here from than what I expected. Very rocky and beautiful, just beautiful.
That was pretty cool. We never even saw a float plane like in real life before. Just watching them come, like, can imagine, like, if you got in their way, you'd
get wet.
Yeah.
Name or initials? Do they
Initials,
go?
whatever you like. I think I'll do that. The best part of the exchange was Yellowknife and its people. To me, I couldn't have been happier with it, just because when we came here, I mean, this is certainly an area that we have never been to before. We've never discovered the North and what it's all about, nor did we have any real understanding of how genuinely wonderful the people are up here. And